Alright, I'm not reading chat right now, just in case anyone puts the effect in. I think we're good to go. Welcome everybody to another Loza Dark Magician video. Today we're looking at Reborn the Monster with spell card Monster Reborn. This, of course, has the Dark Magician in the artwork along with the original Monster Reborn artwork. Is it a Dark Magician spell? Probably not. Let's have a look. It does look beautiful. Even if it's not a DM spell, I think we should pick up a copy just because it looks beautiful. Magic card, Shishka, Soshi, Monster Reborn. Quick play spell. You can only activate one of it per turn. Okay. Target a monster in either grave. Special summon it to your field, but it cannot attack or activate its effects this turn. Boo! Doesn't list DM in its text, which, you know, it's a Monster Reborn card, fair enough. I think what's disappointing about this most is it's quick play Monster Reborn, but you can't attack with the monster you summon. I think that's pretty depressing. I think if I can Monster Reborn in the battle phase, I want to do it in the battle phase, but there's no point doing it in the battle phase. So it's kind of weird. Can't use its effect or attack. Like, I get it for ripping something from your opponent's grave and then like using it as either material or just keeping it. But man, I guess if you ripped out like your opponent's Baron de Fleur on your field, yeah, it can't negate this turn, but you passed your opponent's turn and then it can negate, right? Because just as it can't activate its effects this turn. So I guess taking Dragoon out of your opponent's graveyard, reborning your own Dragoon. This card does have a lot of use alongside Monster Reborn. I think Monster Reborn and this card together are actually quite just good cards in general. Wait, no, Reborn already does this, doesn't it? Reborn already targets either graveyard. I guess you can go Reborn, target something in their grave, they try to summon it, and you can chain this, target it again. It's such a beautiful art, as Royal Game said. An absolutely sensational art. Sadly, not a Dark Magician card. It's a little annoying. It's a little annoying. Because wow, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. So we're starting off the year, my fellow Dark Magician players, in a little bit of a bad state. But let's be real. I think we all knew deep down in our hearts that this wouldn't be DM support anyway. And even though, if you just look at the middle of the card, there's a big beautiful Dark Magician encased in a yellow light. And yes, we all know the manga or anime panel this was referencing, the Arcana duel. Literal two Dark Magician players, duelists, dueling. We had a bit of hopium and copium that it would be somehow DM related. Perhaps at the bottom it could have just said this card's always treated as a Dark Magician card, or this card's always treated as having Dark Magician in its text. Even something as simple as that, making it a one-off searchable in DM, could have been cool. Could have been cool. Could have been DM specific, Reborn, but obviously not tied to DM. In the same way that Salamandrate's fusion spell is not called a Salamandrate card. Let me find that real quick. So the Salamandrate fusion spell is called Fusion of Fire. Nothing Salamandrate. But then it's like this card's always treated as a Salamandrate card. It could have just had this brackets saying this card's always treated as having Dark Magician in text or Dark Magician card. As long as it listed DM somehow, we'd be able to search it off Circle, grab it off Soul Serpent, right? That could have been a nice little thing they did to nod to the DM deck. Like, obviously this doesn't really do anything for us, but it would have just been nice, right? This could have been a good side deck option in like a certain matchup, where your opponent mills like a crucial part of their combo into the grave, and you could interrupt it on your turn with this. That could have been nice. As a pseudo, like, called by the grave, but a searchable one. Like, that could have been really nice. So, a bit unfortunate. It just targets a monster in either grave, specials it can't attack or activate its effect. It's literally Monster Reborn for the first effect, but then it can't attack or activate its effect. The only plus side to this restriction is because it's quick play. But then it's like, if I'm using this as a quick play, like, what's really the point? I guess you can set it turn 1. I guess there is value in setting this turn 1. In your opponent's turn, you know, they start trying to summon something from their grave, or they mill something to the bin that has a banish effect, and you can just be like, no. They banish Snow, for example, without enough things, or they mill Snow and they don't have 7 in grave yet. You could be like, target Snow, put it on my field. Of course, they can just attack into it, so... I don't know. It's an anime version of Reborn, basically. Which I get. But, it could have just had that nice little bracket on it, making it a DM card. Yeah, because it was a V-Jump promo, I also thought it might have some tie to Dark Magician. Stop the copium. Look, I'm just expressing my thoughts. Finally, Monster Reborn 2. Like, there's so many simple ways to incorporate DM themes into cards, or fix DM cards, and I like to share those perspectives, because I really think a lot of DM cards, I'm going to have a series soon, we just go over DM cards, and I just give a suggestion on how to fix them. Because some of them can be fixed with like 1 line of text, some of them can be fixed by, you know, just changing 1 or 2 words. It's really that easy. I think we all know Avtomice would be a big one for that. I think everyone knows that could be an easy fix, changing it from Dark Magician Monster to just Dark Magician. Change that text from Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl instead of Dark Magician Monsters fixes a lot of things. But Magician's Combination would be an easy fix too. Make it someone from the other one from deck or from anywhere. Honestly, just make it anywhere. I had a really good one for another card, now I've forgotten. Anyway. There is an advantage of it being quick play, but maybe I'm too unga bunga, but in my head I'm like, oh, quick play, battle phase shenanigans. I'm all for the battle phase shenanigans, so. Along with like Eternal Soul and Secrets, we already had so much battle phase shenanigans, and this was like another layer of that, but then you can't attack or use effect, so. No, there's really not. Oh well. Oh well. We came, we had a